I'm embarrassed of my mom. She had me when she was only 16. I'm 16 now and she's 32. She's never worked a day in her life. She receives welfare from the government. Or should I say taxpayers? I've never met my father, but every time I've asked her about him, she says he was a high school boyfriend. But comments from family members over the years tell me that she's lying and they weren't even in a relationship. It was just some guy she used to sleep with. She embarrasses me constantly. She's 32 and still acts like a teenager. On social media, she calls herself an independent woman and wears really trashy looking outfits. It's so embarrassing. Like, how can she call herself that when she literally relies on government assistance and can barely afford to feed me sometimes? Even the way she dresses is embarrassing. She wears really revealing outfits that just look nasty. Like, I remember her picking me up from school one day. She was wearing shorts where you could almost see her smoking a cigarette, and other kids were like, "Imagine that white being your mom," and everyone started laughing. I almost cried. I mean, that's my mom. It hurt that they said that, but were they wrong? She goes out drinking every weekend and has been doing that for as long as I can remember. She's always been dropping me off at my nana's house so she can go party. And she's always bringing random dudes home she calls her friend. I'm not that stupid. It's pretty obvious she's been sleeping with them. I find it gross that she's sleeping with different men all the time. Call me old school or whatever. I don't care. I just wish I had a normal mom that was mature and acted her age. Why couldn't she have had me with a man she was actually in a relationship with? Why couldn't I have been born into a normal family? Why can't she grow the up? I'm so jealous of everyone that complains about having strict parents. I wish I had parents like that. They actually cared and weren't so selfish and childish. I just want to vent this off my chest.
Here are the top comments.
Have you been able to talk to your grandparents about this? You're not going to be able to change your mother. You need to focus on helping yourself move forward and either separating yourself from the situation and or coping with it so it doesn't bother you as much. Maybe you could talk to a school counselor about it. You're 16. Start planning now how to leave when you're 18. Get yourself involved in things so you're not home as much. Can you stay at your grandparents more? Just a few things to think about.
If there's anything good to come out of this, it's that you know exactly what you don't want to be when you get older. It's good that you have your grandparents that can be a helpful influence on you. My advice is to try and stay strong. You'll be old enough soon that you'll be out from under her. Focus on your education and confide in your friends and any family that you can. If your situation gets to a point you feel unsafe from all the random men she's bringing home, talk to someone you trust.
Well, not to be mean, but this is on your grandparents too. They had a daughter who had a child at 16. What did they do afterward? And before, have you got all the facts on your father? You're a child, but you don't seem dumb. You seem aware. Go to counseling, make a path, get out there and thrive.